my stethoscope and my big brain to do the rest of it. So, pardon me. Let me just put this away. Okay. Now this is really, I'm going to say what I'm thinking. Now his color's good. No cyanosis. No signs of respiratory distress. He's eugenic. His AP transverse diameter is 1 to 2. So basically I've done everything here. Okay? Now I'm going to start doing the palpation stuff. So if you could do me a favor and swing your legs around that way. Now I'm going to squeeze 2 folds of skin together. Now taking a deep breath, please. Excellent. So symmetrical expansion. Now I'm going to palpate the spine. Does any of this hurt you?
No.
Yes?
No.
Okay, good. Great. Now, let's check for fremitus. Could you say 99 for me?
99, 99, 99, 99.
See how it goes side to side?
99, 99, 99, 99.
Now, fremitus diminishes in the periphery. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is percussion. Now, 3 blows over the apex. 1, 2, 3. So he is resonant. Now, through this big jacket, that's another matter. Now, he's definitely resonant to percussion. Can you do me a favor? Are you cold?
No.
Is it okay if you take this off? Thank you. Take it off. Thank you, thank you. Now we're going to get diaphragmatic excursion. Now, this is a real exam. Could you do me a favor and inhale? Okay. Exhale, please. Okay. His diaphragmatic excursion is 5 centimeters, which is perfect here on the right. Now I'm going to finish up with a CVA tenderness test. Did that bother you?
No.
He would have jumped off the table if he had a problem. Now I'm going to listen. So I've got my ears. Could you breathe through your mouth, please? In the periphery, I hear vesicular sounds, 3 to 1. Now between the scapula, I'm hearing bronchovesicular sounds, 1 to 1. Now be sure not to listen over bone, okay? And again, vesicular sounds are 3 to 1. I didn't hear any adventitious sounds such as crackles or rhonchi. Now, Jackson, I'd like you to say E.
E, 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 E.
So there's no egophony, no E to A changes. Now that's pretty well the respiratory. So, if you can lie down here, please. Go ahead, put your head down. Now that we do a set. Now, first of all, we get the carotid pulse. It's a +3 out of 4. Now I'm going to listen. So I'll take my ears, but I'm going to use the bell. And so I'm going to listen right above the clavicle, where the bifurcation is, and right below the jaw. I hear no bruits. Now, JVD inspection. Here's the external jugular, and here's the internal jugular. There's no JVD. That's what I'd like you to do for me. Now, I'm going to observe the chest. Now, for convenience sake, I'll say I see no pulsations. Now I'm going to check. Now, his PMI is truly a 2 by 1, not a 1 by 1. Okay, the tricuspid area has a pulsation. The Burbs area, pulmonic, and aortic. Now I'll listen. So I take the diaphragm here at the mitral area and the tricuspid. Now it turns out that S1 is greater than S2 here. Now at Erb's area, S1 is greater than S2, and at the pulmonic and the aortic, S2 is greater than S1. Go to the bell and then come back and then tell me no S3, S4. Now just so you can see, what I did is I went through all of this. Okay. Now I'm going to do the peripheral vasculature. Now I'll just use one hand as an example. Now turn the hand over and check for the radial and the ulnar and the brachial. Now I'm going to test you on Allen's tonight. We're going to be here a little while. Okay, now I'd like you to make a fist. Now I'm going to obstruct both arteries, hands turning blue. I'm going to lift up on the ulnar, hand turns pink. So he has good ulnar circulation. So I could safely do an arterial line in your arm. So that's all there is to the peripheral. Now, of course, his capillary refills, fine. Now I would do the same on the foot, but I would check for the dorsalis pedis and the posttibialis right there, okay? So those should be +2s. Brachials tend to be +2s as well. Now, let me just show you where I'm going. Now, I'm now going to show Homann's sign. Homann's sign is done in this fashion. Now, what we do is we are going to bend the leg, flex it, and I normally dorsiflex the foot. Now, a lot of people will tell you that they have pain in the calf because they're tight and they don't exercise. True Homann's sign means that you feel heat, there's redness, and there's pain. And there's a change in the sides. The affected side is going to be larger. Okay. It's only positive in 1 out of 3 people that have tightness. Now I'm going to do the abdomen. Now I inspect. This abdomen is truly a flat abdomen. Congratulations. Head down, please. Thank you very much. Now you can read. There you go. All right. Now, there are no surgical scars or striations. Now I'm going to listen at the ileocecal valve there. Now let's see if I see any. Here's the aortic pulsation. Now next I'm going to actually do the percussion. So I'm going to percuss around. He's tympanic and probably hungry. Now I'm going to get this lovely liver here. Thank you very much. I'm percuss up from tympany. Now these are the ribs, so I'm going to get between the ribs. Now that's dull. That's dullish. There's a change. Let's come down now. Oh, that's dull. That's a nice liver span. Now that's, you could measure it, but it's looking like about 8 to me,
8.
Which would be about right. Is that what you got?
9.
Oh, not bad. Not bad for a half-deaf Margara. Okay, now, you come toward me a little bit. Now I'm going to percuss a little posterior to the mid-axillary line. Now come down from what I know. Bingo. There's the dullness right there, and you heard it too. Terrific. Now I'm going to actually try to do some palpation. Now, just for the heck of it, I'm going to show you the liver hook. Could you please take in a deep breath? Exhale. Now my fingers really go in. Inhale and hold it. And I felt his liver edge. So there's no hepatomegaly. Now I'm ready to do light palpation. Now when we discuss actually listening to the arteries, what I'd like you to do is use the bell of the stethoscope, and I'd like you to show me where you would listen. So we're going to use as our landmarks the midclavicular lines extended. So halfway between the ribs and the belly button we've got the 2 renal arteries. I would listen to the aorta there. The iliac arteries are there.